Hey guys, what is going on? It is Bingzy here and welcome back to the elite budget building series that we have got on this channel. As you can see, these are the two players that you can vote for the next episode. It is between Vidal and Modric, so put which one you would like me to use in the comments. Option 1 is Vidal. You can put option 1 if you would like to, but no one seems to do that, so you can put Vidal of course as well, or you can put Modric, or option 2 if you want to do that, if you want me to use him, sorry. But yeah, it's all up to you guys. We've gone for two midfielders this next episode. They're reasonably priced. They're around 37,000 coins on average, I think, between the two of them, so it could be a pretty interesting team that we build. But anyway guys, let's get into the episode. As you can see in the last episode, you guys did vote for Marco Reus, and the last episode didn't do too well, to be honest. I think it's because it wasn't a 100k team. I'm not sure why that really changed it, but you know how the YouTube algorithm is, you've got to figure it out. And I think I figured out that 100,000 coins on FIFA seems to be the main price range that you guys enjoy. Anyway, let's get into the squad building part. Alright guys, so in the defence we go with Steve Mandanda in goal, Zuma and Perrin as our two centre backs. Zuma this year has been one of my favourite centre backs. I really enjoy him and he's really cheap. Hector Bellerin at right back, and we go with the SBC Kazawa from Futmus, and I'm not too sure what his price point is. We have used him in this series before, so when I do how much the team costs without and with, I'll take him out of the with as well. And as you can see guys, to finish off the rest of the team, we do go with Gonzalo Castro, Kadira and Coquelin in midfield, and he's a beast. Coquelin is an absolutely incredible player this year, and I've never used him. Like, he is a really cheap, really good CDM if you guys have got a BPL or a French team and you want to save coins. And obviously with team of the season being in 2 days now, you might want to build a cheap team, and I definitely recommend him. Kadira, always just a fantastic card, and as you can see, Marco Reus, Muriel and Cuadrado up front. That is a deadly attack in my opinion. A lot of pace in the front three, and it worked out pretty well. Castro as well, who's also in the midfield. He's a pretty decent player. I don't see him a lot this year. Last year he was really one of the better players. Like, he was absolutely fantastic in midfield. This year, very rare you see him. Anyway guys, that is the team. I'll put how much it cost without Reus and Kazawa in the team, because we can't get a real estimate for Kazawa on the top, and then I'll put with Reus and, well, without Kazawa still on the bottom, so you guys can see how much this team costs. And if you want to get a replacement, say you want to go with Schürrle, I think he still gets the perfect link to Castro, just to take off that extra 40,000 coins that Reus costs. But yeah guys, this is how the team is. It looks pretty good. We went on a pretty insane run. Let's get into the gameplay. The first team that we came up against is a pretty solid BPL team, pretty much your average BPL team that you see. And yet again guys, I can't see the score or anything like that, but I know that we won quite a few games in a row. It was actually a really good string of luck that we had with coming up against certain opponents, because I felt like I was not better than the opponents, but I was getting the luck. Like, it just felt I was so lucky in some of these games. Some of them I definitely didn't deserve to win, and I feel that caught up with me going into the later games. But we went on a pretty decent run, better run than I normally go on in Division 3. But as you can see, we do come away with a 2-1 win in our first game, giving us our first 3 points, which is always good to get off to a winning start when you're going into divisions. Gives you that boost of confidence, thinking, alright, I'm going to go and get promoted this season. Then we come up against another BPL team, pretty solid. He's got that man of the match Harry Kane there, which is just looks like a phenomenal card. As you can see, we break through here. I'm pretty sure that's Cuadrado who we scored a goal with, and he's unreal. I've used him, I think, for about 70 games now. I've got him as an untradeable in my club. He has got the upgraded card, but because I've got him as an untradeable, I've never used it. But he is just absolutely fantastic. The 5-star skills, the only issue I've got with him is the 3-star weak foot, which very rarely do I notice, but when I do, it does tend to draw back to, like, what about if I had Salah there, would he have finished it, and would I have got an extra goal? But as you can see, in the second game we do end up grabbing a rage quit, which I was extremely shocked by. To be honest, my opponent felt like he could get back into the game, but he ended up leaving, and I wasn't going to say no to it. I was definitely going to take the 3 points. We go into the next game, yet again another BPL team. That seems to be all I come up against this year, BPL teams, and then you get the occasional team with your Ronaldo. And speaking of Ronaldo, Reus, he must attract Ronaldo for some reason. You guys will see very soon. We came up against Ronaldo 3 times. 3 times whilst using this team in Division 3. In Division 3 as well. It's not very often that I see Ronaldo, and we came up against him 3 times. It was ridiculous. Anyway, Reus puts away a nice penalty there. Very good finish, to be fair, and my opponent, he sort of gave me the goal there. He moved to the left. I didn't expect him to dive to the right as soon as he did that, so I aimed it to the left. There is a little trick, which I think it's something to do with the body posture of the player as we go and go 3-0 in divisions, where we come up against Ronaldo for the first time, where you can sort of see like where the shoulders move, and it's pretty weird. But anyway, guys, like I said, I think it was the last Elite budget building, I've got some stuff to tell you guys. Now, I have been training a lot, like I said that we're training a lot, and well, doing something which I don't know if you guys would expect or anything like that, and unfortunately I can't get the video because it's on Facebook. But basically, guys, for the last 2 months, 3 months, something like that, I was training in MMA for a fight that I had coming up. It was going to be my first fight. I've been training for like a month prior, and then this tournament type thing came up for a charity fight, and it was all for charity and stuff like that. So I signed up for that, and I was expecting to go into like go and fight and everything like that, which I did. So yeah, I went and well had my fight on the 6th of May, so it was pretty weird, but I didn't upload for a few days because I wanted to get my mindset right and everything like that. It was C-class rules, which basically means there's no headshots, so it was like I wasn't too worried about getting knocked out or anything like that. The real biggest risk, especially with the person I was going against, who was very good in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I think he was like a green belt or something like that. Never done Jiu-Jitsu. I do a lot of wrestling where I train, but never done Jiu-Jitsu. And my game plan was to keep it standing for as long as possible. If it takes me down, just avoid submissions at all costs. And I went into the match, and well, the fight, whatever you want to call it, and we touched gloves, everything like that. He threw a kick and it missed, so I like moved into him, hit him a few times, and then as I went for another clean body shot, it looked like he was backing up and it looked like I'd hurt him. I moved in, he managed to get me down. This was in like 2 minutes or something like that. It was 3-minute rounds, so there wasn't that long left. There was like, I think when it ended there was about 13 seconds left in the round, so it was annoying, but he managed to get me down. He went for a Kimura at first, which I put my arm over him to try and block it, try and stop it. And in the video you can hear his coaches shouting like 3 different submissions because I was trying to just move away from all of them. And in the end of it, he got me in an arm triangle, so basically that's where my arm's up like that and he's got his arm round and choked me out. So ended up tapping to that after like staying in it for about 40 seconds or something like that, ridiculous, and it was absolutely agonising. I nearly got up. I got to my knees, which I was told to do, and I was meant to pop up. As soon as I got to my knees, the ref was asking me if I was alright. I went to put my thumbs up. As soon as I let my hand leave the ground, he pulled me back down and managed to get me. And as soon as I had that breath fresh in, then I was back to getting choked. I was like, I can't stay this. I was about to go out, and then my arm sort of dropped to the side, and I just moved. I was like, I'm done at this point. But yeah, it was pretty interesting, to be honest, for my first fight. I'm fighting again in November, which I'll try and get like my mum to record or something like that, just so I can show you guys and stuff like that. I have got some pictures, but you know, it's just pictures. Like, there's literally one of me standing in the cage, and there's one after where it's me and my opponent, and I don't really want to use them. But if you guys want to see them, I mean, let me know and I'll put them on Twitter or something like that. But yeah, that was why I've been so like out of it, I guess. Like, not out of it, but you know, out of YouTube, not focusing that much on making a video every single day. And even now, where I'm sort of just still recovering, it was only 3-4 days ago, something like that, and it's like I'm just still gonna try and fully recover. I'm back in training in 3 days, 4 days, something like that, and training for November, so it's gonna be interesting. I'll definitely try and get someone to record the next one. It's just annoying that I lost my first fight. I definitely thought I was gonna go in there and manage to somehow pull away a win. In my mind, I thought if I keep this standing, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be all right. Well, it run at me straight away as soon as I went to run in and try and land a knee on him. It sort of clinched me and then dragged me to the other side of the ring. And he was smaller than me, but like built up more than me, so he had a lot more strength. And he sort of clinched up and pushed me backwards, and then tripped me up and got side control straight away. So it was like I managed to pull it back to half guard after a while. Went to try and get full guard, and that's when he got the choke. And I was like, oh great, he's got something here, and I'm against someone who's just 10 times better than me at submissions. I've got to try and get up, and I sort of panicked, made big movements, which you really don't want to be making big movements, so I've been told, and it just sort of opened it up for him. But anyway, guys, that's like my little story, I guess, my little story, what happened like literally this weekend, or the previous weekend, sorry. But yeah, if you guys, I didn't see any of you guys expecting that. I really did think I was going to be able to get the video. It's on Facebook, and I don't know how to download videos off Facebook. If any of you guys know an app or something like that where I can use to save the video onto my phone or save it onto my computer, let me know, and I'll definitely make a video on it and just walk you through the fight, and it'll be pretty interesting. Or you guys might not be interested in that, and that's perfectly fine as well. Anyway, back to the gameplay. This team felt absolutely incredible. I really thought we was going to get promotion, and we came away from that last game with a draw, 1 point off promotion, and I managed to hold it to 1-0 till the 83rd minute, I think it was, in a game that I definitely didn't deserve to win. But this team overall, guys, was so overpowered, and it just felt amazing. I've got to be honest, it felt like an absolutely phenomenal team, and I definitely feel if I went through another run with it, I'd definitely get promoted with it. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video, this episode of the Elite Budget Building series. Let me know who you want me to use in the next episode. If you want me to use Vidal, make sure you put it in the comment section. If you want me to use Modric, also let me know in the comment section. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Also, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. We literally hit it like an hour ago, which is absolutely insane. So a massive thank you to you guys. Just, it's absolutely ridiculous. My 1,000 subscriber video will probably come out either maybe in a week or two. It's probably going to take a while. I wasn't prepared to hit it this soon, to be 100% honest with you guys. You guys have just been absolutely killing it these past couple of months. It's insane. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you all have an absolutely incredible day. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and peace.